I like a little rain, but we've had a bit much, haven't we, Steve?
It's been a little dry around here lately, hasn't it? It wasn't quite as noisy today, you may have noticed.
Yeah.
Yesterday, incredible lightning storms. I know that out in my area, I saw a flash of lightning out my back window yesterday, and a split second later I heard the thunder, and I calculated maybe a couple blocks away. Sure enough, a couple blocks away there was a house on fire. So that was yesterday. Not quite the thunder and lightning today, but there was a tornado at 207 near the King Carroll Highlands Ranch west of Denver. On the ground reported for a little while. Let's check the temperature outside. A lot of information to give you. It's 65 right now. The relative humidity is 87%. Winds are calm. Pressure is rising at 30.24. Quick check at radar shows back here it all is in the Kansas-Colorado border area, and it's dissipating. Not much happening around the Denver metro area. Let's now check what rainfall has been for Denver metro. At the airport, 1/4 of an inch reported. Our weather watchers came in up in Arvada, George Humphreys at 1/10 of an inch, Dave Einspar and Wheat Ridge 500ths, and Lakewood only a trace. But then look down here at Englewood, 1 inch and 4500ths. Pat Ensign, our weather watcher in Englewood, reports about 5 7/10 inches since Thursday night. That is an incredible amount of rain. 1 inch and 39 in Littleton, and up here in Aurora, 1 8/10 inches. This is down in the southeastern part of Aurora, but that appears to be the granddaddy total of our weather watchers reporting in today. Satellite view shows that these clouds are still in Colorado moving into Kansas. Enhancement gives us a better idea of why they're so heavy. Those red areas are the heaviest. And if we turn around and take another look at Colorado, we'll get an impression again of northeastern Colorado, right on the Kansas-Nebraska border, starting to clear out a little bit in the mountains in eastern Colorado, and just isolated thunderstorms, all from this monsoon weather that we're having. To have a monsoon, you usually need a low-pressure system, in this case down around Baja. It's a thermal low produced by the rising air. The heat that's created down there creates that low, and we get a counterclockwise flow around that low. That brings moisture from the eastern Pacific up into Arizona, Nevada, Utah, and into parts of New Mexico. So it's there right now. Take a look at it again, but the jet stream winds now are picking up this moisture and spreading it across parts of Utah, all the way up into Wyoming, Colorado, and finally into parts of Nebraska and Kansas, and today even up into parts of Montana. So that moisture comes in here around that low, but then eventually comes up in the jet stream and does hit Colorado. Today, once again, there's a pattern with a low on the surface. That's where the rain has been hitting for the most part. When we see national radar a little bit later, we'll see how that pattern is again. And here we have a stationary front. Cold air on this side, warm air on this side. 107 degrees today in Salina, Kansas. 102 a record in Kansas City, Missouri. And 103 degrees in St. Louis today. Cool air up on this side around this high-pressure system, clockwise flow, bringing down some cold Canadian air. And also showers out here in the east today. Not as heavy in most places out here as we have had right here in Colorado. Now, that's the way it has looked today. The current picture, national radar, will give us an indication of what's happening right now. Eastern part of the country shows again the Ohio Valley region of the country with those very heavy red and yellow areas. And now look at Colorado again with the red and yellow areas right on the border, some lighter amounts stretching back into eastern Colorado. And look at the precipitation extends in an area from the southwest up into Colorado, and then finally back up across the northern Rockies again. We got down to 63 degrees last night, 76 only for today's high. I was outside working in the yard for a while, though the relative humidity was really high, and to 76. It seemed a lot warmer than that. 49 the record low, 101 the record high on the day. 89 for a normal high and 60 for a normal low. Quick check of temperatures around. There's at 76 around here. Much hotter down here in Pueblo at 91. Lamar 97, and back there where they were starting to set records, some more 90s in Kansas. Cooler out in the west slope. Grand Junction had about 7/10 of an inch of rain today. 74 in Montrose and a nice 81. Very pleasant temperature down in Durango. The forecast now does look a little better. Look closely now. Western Colorado, 80 to 94. Partly cloudy skies. We'll look for about a 20% chance of rain later on in the day for the west. Mountain areas expecting 70 to 84 tomorrow. Partly cloudy. Better chance of rain here, 40%. And for eastern Colorado, we go along with temperatures pretty nice tomorrow in the east, in the southeast. Partly cloudy skies. Our chance of rain in eastern Colorado is listed at about 30%. For Denver specifically now, tonight flash flood watch is off. And some rain out there, low temperature of 58 degrees. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, possible showers, a high of 86 and a low of 58. There's your sunrise, sunset information. And for Monday, mostly sunny. Again, possible showers, but a slight chance only for both Sunday and Monday in the afternoons, and warming back up to about 90 degrees on Monday. I thought it was kind of interesting seeing the rainfall amounts around Stapleton Airport. If we would report that to you at a quarter of an inch, you might say, hey, what's going wrong? But with this network of weather watchers we have, we did see that heaviest rain was to the south and up towards Aurora, towards the east. And it's been very heavy the past few days. You get 5 7/10 inches of rain in just about 3 or 4 days. You're talking some major rain out there.
Kind of wet.
Yeah.
Right at my house. Coming up on News Center 4, the Surf's Up.